Test 1, 2, test, test. All right.
service line in a long time as a hit comes, and it should stay in bounds, and it does.
The serve, dug out by Bishop. This to the middle, and slamming one home.
Serves over, dug out by Brodzinski. Jones now an attack by Dylan Miller, killed good.
And free ball to the crossover. Eilertson will get the pass for Hawley, set up left side. Rusted down with a kill. Set it up, Bostena left side. Big kill blocked at the net. Kept alive by the Greyhounds.
So Jones setting across court. Here's Sip with a right-handed kill. The attempt is in.
Get a reserve goes to Kiera Johnson. A libero, but mishandles it. It's an ace.
Jensen Richmond to Crockett. Crockett able to get it over. This one comes to the middle again. Cope gets the kill.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on YourLiveEvent.com.
And a good Monday evening here on the YourLiveEvent.com. Paul Volden on the call here tonight. Aitkin Gobbler High School Volleyball is on the air with YourLiveEvent.com. Paul Vold here tonight, coming to you live to kick off a full week of high school activities here with YourLiveEvent.com and, of course, the airwaves of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. It all starts here tonight with the Aitkin Gobblers volleyball team taking on the likes of Moose Lake Willow River as we cross the lines of Section 7 2A volleyball here tonight, as the Gobblers take on the Moose Lake Willow River Rebels. Paul Vold here this evening as we jump right into the pregame show as we get ready for this broadcast. First of three matches the Gobblers have this week, longest homestand of the year in the midst of their six-game homestand here as we get rolling here with the start of tonight's broadcast. Both teams have been very busy here over the last week, plus Moose Lake Willow River entering with a 8-10 record on the season, including a nice 5-set victory that they had just last week against Cook County, where they went the distance, all 5 sets coming out on the positive ends, winning the last 2 sets as well against Cook County, and winners of 4 matches in a row. We'll have that conversation with Coach Caitlin Miller for the Moose Lake Willow River Rebels coming up here as we get started with tonight's broadcast. Well, on the other side, the Aitkin Gobblers scuffling as of late, but still very, very competitive. 7-11 on the season. Of course, they did get that 5-set victory last Thursday right here against Park Rapids before getting busy with the tournament at Mora. 1-3 they went at that Mora tournament, getting a win against Upsala, but good quality competition in Mora, Greenway, and Cloquet, sitting at 1-3 in the section, while Moose Lake Willow Rivers played more matches in the section, 3-4 on the slate thus far here in the latter half of the season, with only a handful of matches left in the regular season for both teams as well. Lots more to get here on the pregame show as the Gobblers take on the likes of the Moose Lake Willow River Rebels. It's Section 7 2A volleyball tonight. We'll get a break in. We'll have our conversation with Coach Caitlin Miller for the Moose Lake Willow River Rebels. It's coming up here as the Gobblers take on Moose Lake Willow River. Monday night volleyball action here on YourLiveEvent.com.
If your vehicle has an unfortunate mishap, you want the best in quality bodywork. You need to take it to Aitkin Body Shop. They can handle any collision or auto glass repair, and they have a state-of-the-art facility and technology. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit them at 421 North Minnesota Avenue. Towing services also available. Give them a call at 218-927-2883. Remember the name that stands for quality and trust. That's Aitkin Body Shop, providing exceptional auto body collision and paint repair since 1974.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
Welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com this evening as the Aitkin Gobblers play host to Moose Lake Willow River. The Rebels make the trip over to Aitkin High School tonight as we catch up with head coach for the Rebels. Caitlin Miller joins us here on the pregame show. Coach, thanks so much for taking time to speak with us tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
Coach, you know, we talk about your team a little bit here. We just want to get a little bit of a review, of course, with your team coming off, a win this past week over against Cook County as well. Took all 5 sets to come out with a victory in that contest. Looking back at that contest, what'd you take away from that win last week?
Yeah, it was a hard-fought win. They really came out and had a couple strong hitters that we struggled against, but figured it out by the last couple games, and we were able to get it done.
What were some of the big things? Of course, you know, you get up early in that, you get up in that first set, they come back and take the next 2 as well while you battle to get it to a 5th set too. What were some kind of the big difference makers from that match for your team to especially able to pull out those last 2 sets?
We had to put up some better blocks for those last few sets. And yeah, I felt like our passing just got better and better throughout the game, so that really made the difference for us defensively and how we were able to pull off the win.
Coach, your team's won now 4 matches in a row. Of course, that win against Cook County last week. You got East Central, 2 Harbors, and Mora as well. As this is now getting towards the leaner part of your schedule, at least with matches as well, they don't get any less busy here in the latter half of the season. What have you seen from your team here, especially in these last handful of matches, that things have really come together for your team as of late?
Yeah, I mean, my team we have a strong group of seniors, tons of seniors on the varsity squad here, and yeah, we're just starting to pull it together and play together really well. And yeah, looking to extend our winning streak here tonight.
Talking about this group that you do have, of course, you did say a good amount of seniors on the varsity side too, who have been a couple of players that have really helped this team get to at least this point of the season with this recent winning streak that you've had.
Well, we have strong hitters really in every position, but our middles are the strongest. We got Morgan Wigg and Alexis Hoffman playing middle for us. They can put up big blocks, and they're definitely our hardest hitters, so they're a really important part of our team this year.
Coach, with this matchup tonight, it's not too often that we get to see, you know, your squad take on Aitkin here tonight. What are you looking at here with this matchup for your team to get off to a good start tonight?
Definitely good passing from the start and defense. It all starts with the pass so that we can put the ball up for our big hitters. So yeah, that's what we're looking at, but lots of confidence in our junior libero, Georgia Jusak. She's great, not afraid to get on the floor for everything, so yeah.
Well, Coach, we certainly do appreciate the time for coming on here at the pregame show. Best of luck tonight.
Thanks.
Our conversation with Coach Caitlin Miller for the Moose Lake Willow River Rebels here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Passing going to be the name of the game for this squad, that being for Moose Lake Willow River. We're bringing in 5 seniors and 2 juniors starting on the likes in the rotation for Moose Lake Willow River. We'll have more at the pregame show, including our conversation. Coach Julie Osmus, that's coming up here on the other side of this break as the Aitkin Gobblers take on Moose Lake Willow River, Section 7 2A Volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
If your vehicle has an unfortunate mishap, you want the best in quality bodywork. You need to take it to Aitkin Body Shop. They can handle any collision or auto glass repair, and they have a state-of-the-art facility and technology. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit them at 421 North Minnesota Avenue. Towing services also available. Give them a call at 218-927-2883. Remember the name that stands for quality and trust. That's Aitkin Body Shop, providing exceptional auto body collision and paint repair since 1974.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
The pregame show tonight here on YourLiveEvent.com as the Aitkin Gobblers take on Moose Lake Willow River, that being the Rebels tonight. Now on the pregame show, Coach Julie Osmus for the Gobblers joins us here. Coach, thanks so much for taking time to speak with us.
No problem. I'm excited to be here.
Coach, unfortunately, I wasn't around last week to see that win for your team against Park Rapids, but you had another busy weekend as well. Seemed to be a lot of those as of late. Go 1-3 over in Mora, seeing good competition. You lose to Cloquet, Mora, and Greenway, but you do get a nice win against Upsala as well. Looking back at the week, you play 5 matches in 3 days. How does the team feeling, especially after a long weekend that was?
We were pretty sore about that last game with Mora, but we just got to keep working through it. We got another long week this week, and we're hoping that we can push through and keep everybody healthy and going strong. It was good volleyball for us. It was a lot of good teams that were good competition for us, and we really had a good time. Just need to pull some out.
Coach, also too, you talk about the fact you get into the thick part of the schedule, at least in the section-wise here this week, too. We'll talk more about that, too. But, you look at the way the season has gone here in the latter half of your schedule as well, seeing a lot more production from some of the younger players that have really stepped up. Have you seen a lot of progression from some of those younger players, especially in these last handful of matches after a long weekend?
Yeah, Hannah Jones has really stepped up in the middle. I've been really impressed with her blocking and her hitting. She's doing a really nice job hitting angles. Bailey's come a long ways. She's still sometimes a little bit hit or miss, but we're going to get her there. She's, getting more confidence every single game. And Kendall's really stepped up. She's a utility player for me. She'll play wherever I need her to be. And same for Abby Palm. She's just really maturing into that setter role. Setting is a hard spot in the varsity level.
Coach, we're also now at the point here of the schedule. I know that we talked early last week. You're going to have more matches and actual time for practice. So some of those mistakes and maybe adjustments as well going to be on the fly, point by point as well. How do you kind of make those transitions and adjustments as a match is going on, especially now that, this week alone, you've got 3 matches over this week. It's homecoming as well, so there's a lot of other things. We'll talk about that too. But those adjustments are certainly going to be something that, doesn't make it easy on a coach, but something that can be relayed to the players too.
We have Steve Michaelitz helping us coach, and it's just a huge asset to the program because he can help me talk to the girls as, one of us is watching the game, one is talking to the girls, and it just really gives us time that we can focus in and talk to those girls about the things we need. If we have some adjustments we need to make, we'll just meet a little early one of the nights before the games as well. But I really think that the girls know what they need to do. We just need to execute now.
You take on Moose Lake tonight here. Of course, you don't see them very often. I know last year you played them, got a win against them as well. Looking at this matchup, too, they've got a lot of upperclassmen, a lot of seniors on this group, too. What are you looking at here with this matchup for your team to get off to a good start tonight?
I think it's going to be a really good game. We just have to really get our serve-receive tone in right away. We have to be passing to our setter and get in system. If we don't get in system early, it's always a tough match for us.
Coach, we certainly do appreciate the time. Look forward to talking to you after the match as well.
Sounds great. Thank you.
That being our conversation with Coach for your Aitkin Gobblers, Julie Osmus here on the pre-match show as the Gobblers take on Moose Lake Willow River. Gobblers sending the line 4 seniors, 1 junior, 2 sophomores, that being the likes of Bailey O'Neill and Hannah Jones. As Coach Osmus did mention, those players have been stepping up as the season has come along and contributed multiple ways for the Aitkin Gobblers. Now settling in for now, looks like in total, of course, before tonight's contest, 5 matches in the last 3 days. Now make it 6 matches in the last 5 days, and then tomorrow night's match will make it 7 in the last 6 days as well. But we'll talk more as we go into this contest and further. The Aitkin Gobblers taking on Moose Lake Willow River. It's the Gobblers, it's the Rebels. It's Monday Night Volleyball here on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll be back after another break.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
I'm dreaming of a world where thinkers and doers collide. where technology creates pathways for new opportunities and ideas. I want to ask questions and shape the answers that lead to real and meaningful advancements in this digital era. I'm going to innovate the world someday.
Riverwood Healthcare Center in Aitkin provides total joint care for shoulders, elbows, hips, knees, hands, and wrists. Our team of highly skilled orthopedic surgeons use innovative procedures to increase mobility and reduce pain. Get back to the activities you enjoy. Learn more at riverwoodhealthcare.org. Riverwood Healthcare, your trusted leader for orthopedics and sports medicine.
Welcome back here to Aitkin High School tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Paul Vold from Aitkin High School kicking off a full week of homecoming festivities for Aitkin High School. Of course, the Gobblers did have coronation earlier today, and they will have another full week of fun and festivities, of course, here this week. Of course, 3 volleyball matches for the Gobblers, and then we will also have high school football with the football team taking on Mora coming up here on Friday night. Of course, all Aitkin home meets and matches of sorts, games broadcasted on YourLiveEvent.com. Is not the only thing we've got going on the airwaves tonight on the Gobbler, KKIN, AM 930, FM 103.1. High school volleyball with Floodwood at McGregor tonight. That just getting underway over there. And number 2 ranked in the state class 2A, Pequot Lakes volleyball takes on Greenway. That's on Cash 95.93 WI FM. We'll also have baseball going on right now with the Minnesota Twins taking on their final regular season series. They will be taking on the Chicago White Sox on Real Country 94.3. Monday Night Football also underway with the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers on 3WI AM 1270, 96.3 FM. Gobblers will be taking on Moose Lake Willow River, have our national anthem, and also our starting rotation coming up here tonight. Gobblers taking on Moose Lake Willow River. Good section matchup as well for both these teams. Should be quite the matchup. Gobblers, of course, riding off that high that they had last week against Park Rapids, winning in 5 sets. They went the distance against the Panthers while going 1-3 in Mora over the weekend as well. But a lot of matches still to be played here in the regular season. Just a handful of them left, and just a handful of regular season broadcasts as well for the Gobblers as well here on YourLiveEvent.com. But we'll get a break, get our national anthem. Of course, Color Guard will be presenting here, as well as our starting lineups. That's coming up here on the other side of the break. It's homecoming to kick off a full week on YourLiveEvent.com. Gobblers taking on Moose Lake Willow River. It's homegrown local radio. It's YourLiveEvent.com. Back here after another break.
I'm dreaming of a world where everyone has the opportunity for education. Where classrooms are not only a place to learn, but to make an impact. I will help the next generation of game changers and difference makers. I am going to teach the world someday.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
I'm dreaming of a world where thinkers and doers collide, where technology creates pathways for new opportunities and ideas. I want to ask questions and shape the answers that lead to real and meaningful advancements in this digital era. I'm going to innovate the world someday.
Riverwood Healthcare Center in Aitkin provides total joint care for shoulders, elbows, hips, knees, hands, and wrists. Our team of highly skilled orthopedic surgeons use innovative procedures to increase mobility and reduce pain. Get back to the activities you enjoy. Learn more at riverwoodhealthcare.org. Riverwood Healthcare, your trusted leader for orthopedics and sports medicine.
I'm dreaming of a world where everyone has the opportunity for education, where classrooms are not only a place to learn, but to make an impact. I will help the next generation of game changers and difference makers. I am going to teach the world someday.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
If you're
Welcome back here tonight to Aitkin High School as our national anthem. That was during our commercial break, sang by the Madrigals here at Aitkin High School. Beautiful rendition. First time we've had a live rendition of the national anthem here in some time. Of course, our colors being presented by the VFW and American Legion Post Auxiliaries. Going through our starting lineups here tonight for both squads, starting first with the visiting Moose Lake Willow River Rebels, entering with an 8-10 record on the season. Starting off for them is going to be number 2, a libero and a junior in Georgia Juzak. Number 3 is an outside hitter and a senior in Hannah Roach. Number 4 is a right side hitter and senior Sarah Christie. Number 5 is an outside hitter and a junior in India Johnson. While number 9 is a middle hitter and a senior in Morgan Wigg. Number 10 is a middle hitter and also a senior in Alexis Hoffman, while number 16 is a setter and a senior, Laura Stevenson. Head coach for the Moose Lake Willow River Rebels is Caitlin Miller, assisted by Kelsey Swanstrom for the Rebels. Now getting a look here at the starting lineup for your Aitkin Gobblers tonight. Number 1 is a setter, 5'7" and a senior, Maddie Hamilton. Number 4 is the libero, 5'3" and a senior in Jessica Much. A senior middle hitter wearing number 5 at 5'10" is Brooke Zubke. Number 6 is a middle hitter, 5'8" and a sophomore in Hannah Jones. Well, number 9 is an outside hitter at 5'4" and a sophomore in Bailey O'Neill. Number 14 is a hitter, middle and right side, 5'11", and a junior, Kendall Ratz. Well, number 20 is an outside hitter at 5'10" and also a senior in Tegan Piesick, head coach for your Aitkin Gobblers, as always. Julie Osmus, assisted by Steve Michelitz, Shay Pearson. 4 seniors, 1 junior, and 2 sophomores set to start for the Aitkin Gobblers here tonight. Of course, the Moose Lake Willow River Rebels setting out 5 seniors and also two juniors in their starting rotation here tonight. Also looking like the early start over on the Gobbler, KKIN AM 930 FM 103.1. Set number 1 already in the books. An early start over there with Floodwood taking the first set, 25-21 against the McGregor Mercs here this evening. But we're almost close to getting started here with the beginning of our broadcast here tonight. Again, right here on yourliveevent.com. It was Aitkin taking the first 2 sets in the JV match. Taking the last 2 sets out of 3. Moose Lake Willow River took the first set 25-15, but then Aitkin rallied the last 2 sets 25-14 and 15-6 to knock the victory here tonight as the Gobblers and the Rebels set for action here tonight. Moose Lake Willow River sending out the road gray uniforms. Red numbers trimmed in white, while also white numbers on the back of the uniform here this evening. While the Aitkin Gobblers in the home blacks, white numbers, red trim. Aitkin going across the midsection in red numbers with white trim. Set number 1 set to get underway here momentarily. Looks like we will see Jessica Much set to check in here momentarily as the libero on the other side, Georgia Juzak, is already in for the Rebels. We'll wait to see who actually gets a serve here to begin our broadcast here tonight. Again, Gobblers in the midst of a 6-match homestand. The Gobblers will serve first and sending Maddie Hamilton back to the service line to begin tonight's broadcast, of course, with high school volleyball. Hamilton will make a running approach, sends it over to the near side of the court, set up to the middle of the front, tipped out of play, and this one will be a kill right off the bat for number 10 and Alexis Hoffman. 1-0 start for the Moose Lake Willow River Rebels as they'll get the side out right back to their side. And sending line number 16 in Laura Stevenson, who set up that first point of the night. Played by the likes of Jessica Much to Maddie Hamilton, looking for Kendall Ratch. She'll send it over, free ball to the near side. Right back to the Willow River side to Jessica Much. Kendall Ratch tipped out of the air, dug out by Jusak. Send to the near side of the court, swung on and just a little bit high. Hannah Roach will miss the kill shot attempt, and we will get the Gobblers back to the near side with a side out to their credit. Tied at 1 apiece. Now make it, 1 apiece here in the opening frame of this best of 5. First to 3 set wins will take the ball game. And now it'll be Kenzie Hamilton set into serve as we get a stoppage here. Down on the floor from our official. Down on the scorer's table. Kenzie Hamilton set to serve for the Gobblers here in this opening set, tied at 1 apiece. Kenzie Hamilton's serve played to the back row. It will be set up now to the near side. Quick tap back over by Sarah Christie. Dug out by Maddie Hamilton. Nice play for her. Tegan Pisak will just hammer it over. Free ball to Stevenson. Look to the far side for number 3 in Hannah Roach, and will be kept alive by the Rebels. Stevenson back to Roach once again. She swings at it, and it will not go down. This time, Pisak will get a kill shot this time as it kicked right off the hand of Georgia Jusak, and the Gobblers get the point and the side out right back to their credit. Two to 1 our score. Kenzie Hamilton's serve played to the near side for Sarah Christie. Back row play not going to be enough on the third and fourth as it bounces off the basketball hoop, and it will be a point to the Gobblers. Kenzie Hamilton will continue to serve for Aitkin. Sent over. Hamilton now to the middle of the floor. Quick dumped right down low. Tried to keep alive Manny Hamilton, but this one will be an easy dump right through for Alexis Hoffman, her second kill of the night. Just slipped over the hand, under the hand, I should say, of Manny Hamilton. Side out to the Rebels at 3-2 here in set number 1, early on, back and forth. Serve sent over to Jessica Much, played by Manny Hamilton in the middle. Kendall Ratz will get a swing on it, and she will get the kill. Will Kendall Ratz, her first of the night. Played nicely in the front row by Manny Hamilton as the serve went from number 3 in Hannah Roach. Now it'll be Brooke Zubke's turn to serve. She'll send it near side to Christie. Now in the back row to Hannah Roach. No, that's Christie, I should say. Played up by Kenzie Hamilton. Free ball back to the side of the Rebels, right to the middle for Alexis Hoffman. Dug out by Brooke Zupke to Kenzie Hamilton, high in the air. Tegan Pisak will send it over on the third hit. Back to the side for Georgia Jusek. A little too far out in front, can't get it over as the Gobblers will get the point. And it'll be Hannah Jones blocking it right over. And the Gobblers will get the point right back to Brooke Zupke as she will continue to serve. Her serve played up by Jusek on the back row to number 5 and India Johnson. Free ball for the Gobblers. Kenzie Hamilton to Maddie Hamilton. Hannah Jones right in the middle. Tipped and the block cannot get it over. Yes, they do. They will, the Rebels. To Hannah Jones. Tegan Pisak, back corner side. Try to hit on the front row. Can't get it to land. But a swing on by Johnson. Blocked right in the middle. Kept alive by the Rebels. Set up back again on the back row. Hit. Zupke tries to get it alive but will not go to their favor as the Gobblers did have the advantage, but will give up the point and the side out to the Rebels. Quick out-of-town scoreboard update. 25-9 in set number 1 over on Cash 95.9 with Pequot Lakes on top of Greenway. We're just into set number 1 here tonight. A kill shot on the hammer, and it will be for Tegan Pisak. Kill shot number 2 of the evening. Jones will get a kill from earlier. Her kill, not credited a block, but we'll give it to her anyway. Abby Palm will go back to serve for the Gobblers. Palm will get a stationary start before she throws it over to Georgia Jusek on the back row. Played right to the middle now, far side for Christie. Cannot get it over, and it's hit right into the net. Gobblers in front here now, 7-3 on the scoreboard. Serve to Abby Palm once again. She'll send it over, back row. Unable to control it. Free ball for the Gobblers. Palm looking for Emma Miles, blocked in the net. Set up once again to Jessica Much, looking for Tegan Pisak on the swing. Blocked out of the air. Kept alive somehow. No, it will not get over as Tegan Pisak will get the point. Now up to 8. And another kill for Tegan Pisak. She's at 3 in the opening set already. Serve from Abby Palm. Set to Georgia Jusek. Played right in the middle for Stevenson. Tipped out of the air by Christie. Palm now in the middle here. We get a lift, it looks like, against the Gobblers. Double hit, it looks like they will call. And now that will give the point right back to the Moose Lake Willow River Rebels. Gobblers to Tegan Pisak. Mistimes the hit, but still gets enough on it to cause a little bit of confusion. Blocked in the net, hammered and killed by number 9 and Morgan Wigg. Wigg will get her first of the night for the Rebels. 8-5 now the score. Morgan Wigg with her first attack. She'll go to the service line. That's Sarah Christie actually on the back row. Now to the likes of the Gobblers, and an almost near kill shot attempt there right in the middle of the floor from Jessica Much. Not enough. And she hit it a little too far out on that back end, and side out point actually stays with the Rebels. Now 8-6 the score. Now to Tegan Pisak, a little aggressive on the dig, hammered right in the net by looks like Abby Palm. 8-7 now. Gobblers were up 8-5 here in this opening set, but now just holding that 1 point advantage. And we'll actually give credit an ace there for Sarah Christie on that last one. Long on the back line, no tip. And we're tied at 8 here in this opening set. Timeout called on the floor by Coach Julie Osmus. We'll take it with him as well. We're tied at 8 here in set number 1 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Unfortunate mishap, you want the best in quality bodywork. You need to take it to Aitkin Body Shop. They can handle any collision or auto glass repair, and they have a state-of-the-art facility and technology. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit them at 421 North Minnesota Avenue. Towing services also available. Give them a call at 218-927-2883. Remember the name that stands for quality and trust. That's Aitkin Body Shop, providing exceptional auto body collision and paint repair since 1974.
Welcome.
Welcome back here to YourLiveEvent.com. Gobblers, after holding a 3-point advantage at 8-5 here in set number 1, quickly turn aside. Now tied at 8 apiece here on the opening set against Moose Lake Willow River here on a Monday night. Paul Vold broadcasting live here from Aitkin High School and YourLiveEvent.com. Christie's serve from the Rebels will go to Jessica Much. 4-on-4 battle there. Tegan Pisak a little too far out in front. The passing just not quite there yet for Aitkin. Free ball. Rebels just barely get it over. Dug out by Kenzie Hamilton. Set up for Hannah Jones right in the middle. Tipped out of the air, but still kept alive by the Rebels. Now to Hannah Roach, back row. Jessica Much with the dig to Abby Palm. Looking for Tegan Piesick on the front row. Tries to dump it in, but it's dug out by Morgan Wigg. Now set aside from Christie, and this one will be a kill shot as it hits the net. But number 5, that will be India Johnson with her first kill of the night. Serve will continue to go from Christie as she'll send it over to that back row from the Gobblers and Jessica Much. Looking for Emma Miles, far side of the court. Mistimed it. This one's going to dump right in, and it looks like Emma Miles will get her first kill of the night after it was a mistimed swing, but nonetheless effective enough for the Gobblers. And another quick set number 2 with the likes of Floodwood taking down McGregor 25-6 in set number 2. They're up 2-0. A quick one so far on the Gobbler. Played up to the front row now for the Gobblers. It's going to be backhanded by Bailey O'Neill on the front side of the court, and it's going to fall right in. Gobblers keep it alive. Beautiful play. No, it was the 4th hit, unfortunately, and the Gobblers will get that point right back at now 10-9. My apologies on not keeping the scoreboard as up to date as I can here on YourLiveEvent.com. Point right to the Rebels of Moose Lake Willow River. Looking for Bailey O'Neill, hammers it off the top, and that tried to ride the tape over, does not get enough spin on it as the Gobblers hit one right into the net, and will now make it 11-9. Moose Lake Willow River on top here in the opening set. Back to serve is India Johnson. Gobblers trying to find some momentum here in this set. Long serve off that back line and out from India Johnson. First service error of the night for either team. This one goes to India Johnson, and Gobblers will get the serve to Jessica Much on the back row. She'll start from the far side of the court, sending it over to Christie. Now looking for number 9, Morgan Wigg, with some vicious swing on it, and she will get the kill. Full rotation on the follow through from Morgan Wigg. She hammers it over for her second kill of the night and makes it now 12-10 in favor of Moose Lake Willow River, the Rebels. And guess what? Morgan Wigg is back to serve. Wigg outsizing the competition here, along with Sarah Christie on that back row. But it'll be Brooke Zubke to send it over. She will get the kill. She didn't need to kill it, but she got enough spin on it to get away from the Rebel player out on that middle of the floor. 11-10 now, the Gobblers trail. It'll be Maddie Hamilton's turn to serve as we go one full rotation out on the floor. Emma Strowski also in for the Gobblers, checked in during that timeout. Stevenson right in the middle, looking for Hannah Roach, blocked into that, and the Gobblers will get the point. We're tied at 12 here in set number 1. Again, Floodwood on top of McGregor in 2 sets. Well, looks like Pequot Lakes on top after 1 set. Rotational violation on the front row from Moose Lake Willow River. Point to the Gobblers at 13-12. Gobblers gain the lead back after giving up that early lead here in this opening set. 13-12. 3 kills for Tegan Piesick, 2 apiece for Alexis Hoffman, and also for Morgan Wigg in this first set. Maddie Hamilton, back row. She's going to get an ace. Maddie Hamilton, key time to get an ace for the Gobblers, up 14-12. Gobblers using that 1 timeout after a little bit of a sluggish return out of that timeout, but the Gobblers have sustained thus far, now leading 14-12. Hamilton's serve played to Christie on the near side of the court. Right in the middle for number 12, and number 10, I should say, and Alexis Hoffman. Gobblers keep it alive. Bailey O'Neill blocked to the net. It's kept alive by Jessica Much. Looking for O'Neill once again. She'll get it timed up. She will get the kill this time. Bailey O'Neill. Nice play for her on that far side of the court. If at first you don't succeed, well, she only had to try once again, and she got it. Now her first kill of the night for Bailey O'Neill. Maddie Hamilton will continue to serve on the back row now to India Johnson. To Georgia Jusak, she'll send it over, long of the mark and out. Gobblers will continue to keep it alive on the serve, now up 16-12 here in set number 1. Big oscillating fans in the gymnasium tonight. Warm start to the week here. Will pale in comparison towards the end of the week as the long hit just out on that back line from Alexis Hoffman, and the Gobblers now up 17-12. Timeout taken by Moose Lake Willow River. After an early lead and a comeback, well, it's Moose Lake Willow River calling a timeout here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
Welcome back here to YourLiveEvent.com. After an early lead that was squandered by the Gobblers, they've come back here strong after a timeout taken by Coach Julie Osmus. Now leading 17-12 here in the opening set as they lead here on YourLiveEvent.com. First of 3 volleyball broadcasts here this week. Gobblers will take on Proctor coming up here tomorrow night. And then they also take on the number 2 ranked team in the state, Pequot Lakes, as a service error from Maddie Hamilton will go long and out, side out right back to the Rebels of Moose Lake Willow River. Pequot Lakes comes to town on Thursday. We'll have that game as well on KKIN AM 930 FM 103.1. To the front row on the serve from Moose Lake. Dug low this time by India Johnson. The far side, Hannah Roach blocked to the net by Brooke Zubke. Now setting it up for Zubke once again. Oh, they're going to go to Bailey O'Neill. Tipped out of the air. Kept alive. Cannot get it over. Yes, they will on the third hit. Will the Rebels set up once again. To the near side, Brooke Zubke is going to hammer one. She will get the kill. Brooke Zubke, welcome to the kill party. Zubke with another beautiful play right in the middle of the floor there as she was denied initially. And a block to the front row as the Gobblers continue to sustain momentum, now leading 18-13 here in set number 1. We'll set into the back row again. Now right to the near side. Alexis Hoffman tipped off the net. Kill shot engaged. Hoffman will get the point right back to Moose Lake Willow River. And now 18-14. Gobblers lead, and the serve will go to Hannah Roach as she'll start out in the middle of the floor. She'll send it over to the Gobbler side and try to get some spin on it. It will go out 19-14 here in set number 1. Gobblers getting a pair of kills from Brooke Zubke. Tegan Pisek leading the team with 3. She sits on the bench currently. No, she's on that front row. Hard to see past the judges' stand. Serve from Zubke, now played over to number 4 and Sarah Christie. Nice diving save there as we will get a point to Moose Lake as 2 hits called against the Gobblers. Now 19-15 Gobblers hold the advantage. And we'll see number 10 going back, and Alexis Hoffman with a pair of kills. Make that 3 kills here in this opening set. Long serve, back corner, ace for Alexis Hoffman as the likes of Jessica Much just watched it drop as she thought it was going to tail enough to hit that end line and out. But it will stay to the side of the Rebels with Alexis Hoffman serve once again to Kendall Ratz. Front row, Maddie Hamilton flips it right over, and it falls in for a kill for Maddie Hamilton, pulling one out of the hat. 20-16 now the score. Gobblers in front. Maddie Hamilton now the 7th player here in this opening set for the Gobblers with a kill. Contribution up and down the lineup. The only starter that doesn't have a kill so far is Jessica Much. She checks in most recently. And it falls right in. Abby Palm will get an ace. Palm right off the bench, making a contribution. 21-16 Gobblers in front. Palm took a little something off of it, threw the change up, and she'll serve once again. Stationary serve once again to Sarah Christie. Quick flipped over by Stevenson. Now set up to the near side for Bailey O'Neill, hammered off the net. Played long for Jessica Much again. Abby Palm, free ball to Emma Miles. She'll send it over. Dug out by Jusak. Set up by Stevenson. Back row for Hannah Roach. Dug low this time. Played up by Jessica Much to Tegan Pisek. Pisek hammered over the net. Blocked to the net. Gobblers try to keep it alive. They will just keep it in and just know they're going to call it out. They called that one out just barely as Tegan Pisek almost kept it alive for the Gobblers, and it's 21-17. Great play all around from everybody on that serve and that rally. Jessica Much, and unfortunately be an ace, contributed to Georgia Jusak, make that Sarah Christie her second ace of the night. She'll go back to the service line. 21-18. Played up. Kenzie Hamilton played at the net. Gobblers try to keep it alive. They will do no such thing. Now trailing 21-19. Moose Lake will continue to serve. Sarah Christie with a pair of aces. Long hit, back corner, and out. Service error against her. 22-19 Gobblers with the lead here in set number one. Going to come and get a change out here. Kenzie Hamilton is out, bringing back in. Looks like Bailey O'Neill coming off the bench here for the Gobblers. Tegan Pisak served to Georgia Jusek, to Lauren Stevenson, and we get a point to the Gobblers. 23-19 the score. Pisak will continue to serve, see if she can get 2 more points and call it a set. To Georgia Jusek, played high in the air for Stevenson, swatted out of the air by Morgan Wigg and out. 24-19, set point here in the opening set. Pisak. That's going to go to Aitkin. Excuse me, that point's going to actually go to Moose Lake. Excuse me. 23-20 the score, my apologies, as we had a late change in the score. It's 23-20, serve now to the far side of the court. Bailey O'Neill will play it on the back end from India Johnson's serve. O'Neill hammers it. It's going to be a kill. Bailey O'Neill, she responds for the Gobblers. Take the point away. How about this one? You can't hit it. 24-20, Gobblers with the advantage. 7 players with a kill. Bailey O'Neill with one of them. Jessica Much serves set point. India Johnson digs it low to Laura Stevenson, to Morgan Wigg, dug out by Emma Ostrowski. Set up by Abby Palm for O'Neill. She looks to finish it. Gobblers keep it alive. They cannot get it. Oh, that would have been a beautiful end to the first set. But nonetheless, Gobblers will stay alive here to live for the fight for another point here. 24-21 the score. It'll be Morgan Wigg's turn to serve. Wigg, stationary approach, one step over to the likes of Jessica Much. Tipped out of the air by Bailey O'Neill. Now to Stevenson. Wigg will send it over. Free ball dug out by Abby Palm to Jessica Much. Now to Bailey O'Neill. Quick tapped over on the end line. They're going to call that out. Just barely out on the far sideline. Gobblers will have to continue to defend here on the reception. 24-22. Morgan Wigg's serve, played by Jessica Much. To Abby Palm, now far side for Emma Miles. Back on that end line and keeps it alive does Laura Stevenson right in the middle. Alexis Hoffman, Gobblers send it over. Got to get back up, which they do to Stevenson. Looking for the kill shot. Alexis Hoffman mistimes it. Bailey O'Neill to Abby Palm. Looking for Brooke Zubke. Sent over softly. Now to India Johnson. Laura Stevenson. Now to Morgan Wigg. Free ball for the Gobblers to Emma Ostrowski. Abby Palm to Brooke Zubke. This one's a kill. That is set point with Brooke Zubke. Finishing it off strong at 25-22. Gobblers take the opening set. Gobblers up 1-0 here on YourLiveEvent.com. Get a recap of that first set. Set number 2 underway here on YourLiveEvent.com.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
If your vehicle has an unfortunate mishap, you want the best in quality bodywork. You need to take it to Aitkin Body Shop. They can handle any collision or auto glass repair, and they have a state-of-the-art facility and technology. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit them at 421 North Minnesota Avenue. Towing services also available. Give them a call at 218-927-2883. Remember the name that stands for quality and trust. That's Aitkin Body Shop, providing exceptional auto body collision and paint repair since 1974.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment.
We are ISD1.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
Welcome back here to YourLiveEvent.com. Set number 2, moments away from happening. Gobblers take the opening set 25-22 against Moose Lake Willow River. And just like that, we're ready for set number 2. Can't even give you a full recap of what happened in set number 1 as we get a rotational violation to start things off here in set number 2. Gobblers won 25-22. Again, 3 kills apiece for Tegan Piesick and Brooke Zubke to start off. 6 kills for Jessica Munch, 5 for Maddie Hamilton. But Moose Lake Willow River, no slouches himself, get 3 kills from Alexis Hoffman and 7 digs from Georgia Jusak in that opening set. Laura Stevenson will serve up for the likes of the Gobblers as Kendall Ratz will hammer one on the back line and call that one in. It does. Kendall Ratz, our official on the near side of the floor, will call that one a kill, and we'll make it now tied at 1 apiece. Side out to the Gobblers. It will be Maddie Hamilton to serve for the Gobblers. Kenzie Hamilton to serve, 17, not number 1, as played by Jusak, sent over by Sarah Roach. Make that Hannah Roach. Sarah Christie, I was thinking of. Blocked to the net by Brooke Zubke, was the middle for Alexis Hoffman. Sent over. Now will be played to the back row this time. Now finally going to be sent over. Will be Jessica Much, keeping alive for Maddie Hamilton. Now hammered by Tegan Piesick, and a kill for the Gobblers and Tegan Piesick. Block of the net, no, nicely from the likes of Alexis Hoffman, but not enough to keep it going for her teammates. Now at 2-1 in favor of Aitkin, here leading 1-0. Georgia Jusak will receive the serve to Laura Stevenson, sent over by Sarah Christie. Kendall Ratz will get another kill shot as she's got 3 on the night, joining the party of a trio of kills for a trio of Gobblers. Kendall Ratz already 2 of the 3 points scored, killed off her swings tonight. The junior playing nicely here for her. Alexis Hoffman, dug out by Kenzie Hamilton. To Maddie Hamilton, looking for Tegan Piesick, kept alive, blocked to the net by Hoffman and Christie. Blocked once again, this one hits more off the net, point to the Rebels. As Christie and Hoffman each getting part of that block there on that recent rally. 3-2 now, as it will be Hannah Roach back to serve for the Rebels. Tegan Piesick, unfortunately unable to play it cleanly, as it'll be Hannah Roach with an ace. Team's 4th. Leading the way in the ace category is Sarah Christie with 2. 4 on the night thus far for the likes of the Moose Lake Willow River Rebels. Serve on the back line goes out. Gobblers back with the advantage at 4-3. Service error from Hannah Roach. Final score. Wow, 3-set sweep for Floodwood over McGregor, winning the final set 25-6. A quick one over on the Gobbler. KKIN AM 930 FM 103.1. Kenzie Hamilton to Maddie Hamilton in the middle, looking for Kendall Ratz. Why not try again? Georgia Jusak digs it out off the tip. Now to number 5, block to the net and hammered down. No, they're going to call this one a kill, as it's now 4-4. Kill at the net there for a number 5, it looks like. And India Johnson, that is her first of the night. Going to serve. Kept alive, just barely over on the nice dig from Kendall Ratz. Swung on and not enough as it's hit long and out of play from Morgan Wigg. Gobblers doing everything they can here to get back to the way that they were in that opening set. Now leading 5-4. Abby Palm will go into serve here. Contributing to that late rally and spreading things out late in that first set was Abby Palm. She had an ace in that opening set, and unfortunately she starts off her serve in set number 2 with an error, and now makes it 5-5. It will be Sarah Christie to serve. She'll send it to the back row for Jessica Much. To Abby Palm, looking for Tegan Piesick, winds it up long of the mark. 6-5 side out stays with the Moose Lake Willow River Rebels. Rebels 8-10 on the season, winners of 4 in a row, but Gobblers would like to spoil that win streak and start off their homecoming week with a victory. Up 1-0. Sent over, back row hit. Now to Laura Stevenson in the middle, hammered down cleanly and freshly by Morgan Wigg with reckless abandon for human life. 3 kills for her, joining Alexis Hoffman, her teammate on that front row, with 3 kills through a set and some change. Bailey O'Neill's hit back row. This one's just going to drop right in. That's Savannah Holm, actually. Savannah Holm will get credit for our kill. Now the 8th different Gobbler with a kill in the opening moments of this ball game, of this game here tonight. Joining her teammates. And this one will be an ace for the Gobblers and Tegan Piesick. Serves one up, drops right in on the initial hit. Tied at 7 here in set number 2. Gobblers up 1-0. Piesick serve, played to that back row, right at the net, hammered right down by Hannah Jones. No ace for Tegan, but a kill for Hannah Jones. A pair for her. Every Gobbler on the floor except for Abby Palm with a kill tonight. Service error by Tegan Piesick will give this point and the side out in the lead right back to the Moose Lake Willow River Rebels. Emma Ostrowski back into the contest as Tegan will get a rest. And we'll see India Johnson to serve for the Rebels. Bailey O'Neill on the back row, back to Abby Palm, looking for Savannah Holm, quickly taps it over. Johnson digs it out, keeps it alive. Sent, quick flip right back over, and touched right back down by Hannah Jones. Jones with another play right at the net, and this time gives the point right back to the Gobblers. Now 9-8 the score, my apologies. Hannah Jones now with 3 kills on the night. Jessica Much to serve to India Johnson. Laura Stevenson played right at the net. Bailey Zubke, hello once again for Brooke Zubke, my apologies. So many Gobblers all over the place. And now a 10-8 lead for Aitkin. Zubke now with a team leading 4 kills on the night. With Tegan Piesick, who has 4, she's on the bench currently. Jessica Much will send the free ball. Dug out low. Played at the net. Free ball for Aitkin. Morgan Wigg is blocked by Zubke. Stevenson will not get it to go after she initially was blocked. And Brooke Zubke will get the block as she gets also the kill in the process. And a timeout by Moose Lake Willow River. The Rebels try to sort themselves out down 11-8 here in set number 2 on YourLiveEvent.com.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Welcome back to Aitkin High School tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. 11-8 Gobblers lead with 8 players. Count them up, 8 players for the Gobblers with a kill here in this. And now make it 9 now. 9 players with a kill for the Gobblers here through a set and some change. Paul Vold here tonight as Jessica Much will serve 11-8 here in the set, and she'll give the point and the side out right back to the Rebels, trailing now 11-9 on the service error from Jessica Much. Much gives up that service error. Gobblers with the advantage at 11-9, but receiving the serve, Jessica Much to Bailey O'Neill, far side for Brooke Zubke, leading the way with 5 kills for the Gobblers. Stevenson right in the middle for Alexis Hoffman. She will get another kill. Vicious swing by Alexis Hoffman will take the team lead back now with 4 kills, and now 11-10, trailing serving wise will be the Rebels. Number 9, Morgan Wigg with 3 kills to her credit tonight. She'll serve. Sent over to Savannah Holm to Jessica Much. Got to get it over on the third hit. They do to Bailey O'Neill. Morgan Wigg now to Laura Stevenson right in the middle. Quick tapped over by Alexis Hoffman. On the second hit, Gobblers force it right back over. And it will be Hannah Roach sending it long as it was almost touched. No, they are going to call the tip on Emma Ostrowski on the back row. And it will be a kill for number 3. Hannah Roach thought maybe Ostrowski avoided it enough, but no, says the official up top. We're tied at 11. Gobblers out of sorts. Get it over on the third hit, sent out. And we'll now make it 12-11. So the timeout from Coach Caitlin Miller, working to the Rebels' credit here at the midway point of set number 2, 12-11. Morgan Wig will continue to serve. Set up in the middle for Abby Palm, looking for Brooke Zubke. Knows the one, Bailey O'Neill coming out of nowhere in the middle. Alexis Hoffman tipped off the top. Jessica Much. Now to Bailey O'Neill once again as the dig from Morgan Wig on the back row. Tipped out of the air. Abby Palm will adjust. Gets it over to Much. Now to Bailey O'Neill. Not enough for a kill off the basketball hoop. One. Now we'll make it a third hit over to Laura Stevenson. Jessica Much once again to Abby Palm. Looking for Bailey O'Neill at the net. It's going to play up. Cannot get it to go for Bailey O'Neill a second time. Sent over. Much to Palm. Now looking for Zubke on the swing. This one will be a kill as Brooke Zubke with her team leading 6 kill. It took 2 chances for Bailey O'Neill. She comes up on the empty end, but she will get the point nonetheless. Will the Gobblers 12-12 in this very competitive set number 2 with Maddie Hamilton going back to serve. Hamilton to Laura Stevenson in the middle. Now Hannah Roach. Free ball to the Gobblers. Maddie Hamilton sent over by Brooke Zubke. Roach will dig it out. Now to Stevenson. A Hoffman that is back to the likes of Hannah Roach. And the point right back to the Rebels. Second kill of the night for Hannah Roach. 13-12 the score. Serve from Laura Stevenson to Kendall Ratz, who checked in during that last rotational stop. Ratz will get another swing at it. Dug out by Roach. Set up by Alexis Hoffman. Stevenson will send it over on the third hit. Dug out by Jessica Much to Maddie Hamilton. Zubke tips it over. Played by number 4, Anna Christie. Tipped right over. Hammered right down. Bailey O'Neill. 13-13 the score. As we'll see, a couple more players check in to each side. Kenzie Hamilton back into the ball game. She'll go back to serve for Aitkin. 13-13. Juzak as well for the Rebels. She'll send it over in the third hit to Jessica Much. To Maddie Hamilton, looking for Kendall Ratz. Swings, and it's dug out by Juzak. Sent over by Roach on the second hit. Kept alive, Jessica Much. Now on the third hit to Kendall Ratz. Gets a swing on it, just a little bit out behind it, unfortunately, and gives up the point and the side out to the Rebels. Georgia Juzak checking in after some time off the court. And we'll now get another swing at it here from the service line. Hannah Roach to Jessica Much. Maddie Hamilton to the far side looking for Brooke Zubke. She will stay in, and it's kept alive. This time it'll be hit right into the net by number 4 in Sarah Christie. Gobblers tied up at 14. We trade points here in this contest. It will be Brooke Zubke to serve. She'll send it just enough to get over the net. Turnaround shot by Christie. Not enough. Tegan Pisek will swing at it, and she not enough to get it over. 15-14 with the Rebels in front. Almost had to adjust mid-air to Tegan Pisek, and by that time her shoulder was pointing in the wrong direction. 15-14. Jessica Much sent up into the air to Maddie Hamilton. Hammered right back over. Morgan Wig turnaround shot dug out by Kenzie Hamilton to Maddie Hamilton for Tegan Pisek. Blocked at the net, and this one will be a fresh kill for the Rebels at 16-14. They'll give that one to Sarah Christie. Gobblers doing their best here to stay within range. At 16-14, they trail. Hard serve from Alexis Hoffman, set up by Jessica Much, enough for her. Kenzie Hamilton just over the net. Kept alive, Kendall Ratz to Maddie Hamilton. Looking for Hannah Jones. It's dug out by Hoffman. Now to Christie, along to the mark and out. And saved by athletics director, that being Jason Klein, before it goes out of the gymnasium. Substitutions in. We'll see Abby Palm check in. Kendall Ratz is out. Maddie Hamilton is out. And I believe that will bring in, that looks like Savannah Holm, who checked in. Yes, it will be Savannah Holm. Georgia Juzak Free ball at the net for the Gobblers to Hannah Jones. Abby Palm, far side for Tegan Piesick, dug out, and they're going to say it went around the opposite side of the pole. That means out, and 17-15 now in favor of Moose Lake Willow River. Serve from Georgia Jusak on the back row to Tegan Piesick, dug out this time by Sarah Christie to Laura Stevenson. India Johnson in the net. This one just sneaks out as Abby Palm watched it the whole way down. And the Gobblers lucky enough to watch that one go right by and side out right back to the Gobblers. Tegan Piesick will be set to serve here in set number 2. Gobblers up 1-0. 16-17 Gobblers in the trailing position. Morgan Wig is blocked to the net. Are they going to say point? No, they're going to say kill. They're going to say a kill there for Christie. Sarah Christie, no, that's Morgan Wig, excuse me. Morgan Wig with her 4th kill of the night. Serve play to the back row now from India Johnson. Gobblers trailing 16-18. Dug out by Jusak to Johnson in the middle. Sent over by Wig on the front row to Jessica Much. To Abby Palm. Now to Hannah Jones. Dug out by Christie once again. She'll send it along to the mark and out. 18-17 now Gobblers trail. They get the point and the side out. Jessica Much will get her running start. Send a side-winding serve to Georgia Jusak right in the middle for Morgan Wig. A little bit hard on the swing. We're tied at 18. She had it kind of lined up almost Texas Tornado style. For those that remember Hideo Nomo back in the day. 3-quarter turn, Louis Tiante style, and an ace for Jessica Much. Just sneaks it over the top of the tape and drops right on in. 19-18 Gobblers with the lead, and also Jessica Much's first ace of the night. Jessica Much sends it to Georgia Jusak, to Laura Stevenson for the Rebels. Morgan Wig mistimes it. Misdirection, but the Rebels get it over. Bailey O'Neill hits it right into the net. We're tied at 19. Neither team relenting here. Short leads, back and forth we've gone here in this second set. It'll be Morgan Wig back to serve for the Rebels. Wig to Jessica Much, to Abby Palm. Now to Savannah Holm, free ball for the Rebels. Laura Stevenson, Alexis Hoffman tries to pick a back corner. Jessica Much snuffs it out. Now to Brooke Zubke. Played high into the air off the basketball hoop. It'll go to Morgan Wig. Now to Laura Stevenson. Sent to the front row. Jessica Much to Abby Palm. Looking for Savannah Holm. Tipped off the net. It will be a kill for Savannah Holm. 20-19. Gobblers with the lead. Stoppage here on the floor. We'll get a substitution in. Morgan Wig is out for the Rebels. Probably for the Gobblers' benefit. Abby Palm, Savannah Holm out. Maddie Hamilton, and also Kendall Ratz back in. Maddie Hamilton serve to Jusak. Now to Hoffman on the hit. Kept alive by the Gobblers. Third hit to Brooke Zubke. To Christie. To the likes of Stevenson. Hit at the net. They are going to say hit on. What are they going to say the hit's on? The official on the top of the stand was pointing towards the Rebel side of the net. Point was saying, the one down on the table was saying to the Aitkin side. Looks like we're just going to redo the point. One official was pointing towards Moose Lake Willow River side, while the official down by the scorer's table on the floor was pointing towards the Aitkin side of the net. And I believe we're just going to redo the point. We're going to redo the point here, probably to the Gobblers' benefit as well, because there was action on both sides of the net on that play. 20-19 here. We're going to get a redo, as it will be Maddie Hamilton to serve. Serve from Maddie Hamilton to India Johnson, to Laura Stevenson. Now Jusak will send it over. Hamilton to Jessica Much. Looking for Bailey O'Neill, who'll send it back corner. Jusak keeps it alive. To Christie. Now Roach will send it over. Much comes out of her shoes, but still keeps it alive. To Brooke Zubke. Hits it long. We're tied at 20. Jessica Much kind of went down awkwardly, but still enough behind her to keep it in front and get a play for the Gobblers. Served by Laura Stevenson to Jessica Much on the reception. To Maddie Hamilton now looking for Bailey O'Neill. Blocked to the net. Gobblers keep it alive. Second hit. Third one's got to get over to Brooke Zubke. It does. to Jusak, and it will be a kill for Brooke Zubke. Now makes it 7 kills on the night for Brooke Zubke. 21-20. Gobblers with the lead here in set number 2. Kenzie Hamilton will go to serve. Side out right back to the Gobblers. Kenzie Hamilton. Right to India Johnson to Laura Stevenson, looking for Alexis Hoffman. Tipped off the top of the net, Jessica Much. Now sent over by Tegan Piesick. Tries to pick a back corner to India Johnson. She takes it right back to Sarah Christie. Dug out by Much once again. She hits the deck. Tegan Piesick on the third hit will keep it in play. Now to Roach to Stevenson. Now Alexis Hoffman. Dug out by Manny Hamilton. Kenzie will keep it alive and sent over by Tegan Piesick once again. Alexis Hoffman will get a swing at it. No, and it will fall this time for Hannah Roach. And we'll make it 21-21. Gobblers continue to roll here in this set. Now keeping it 21-21 and a kill this time for Hannah Roach, her third on the night. Serve sent up by Hannah Roach to Jessica Much. Maddie Hamilton far side for Brooke Zubke. It's a kill for Brooke Zubke, and the Zubke night keeps on rolling. 22-21. Gobblers with the lead, and Brooke Zubke will head to the service line. Jessica Much will get a much-needed break here. Unofficially 14 digs on the night here through a set and some change, and soon to be 2 sets. Serve sent over by Alexis Hoffman. Maddie Hamilton to Tegan Piesick on the swing, and it will fall in for a kill. Tegan Piesick back out on the floor with a kill shot, 23-21. Gobblers with the lead here in set number 2, as Brooke Zubke will continue to serve. Zubke at the service line, 7 kills, make it 8 kills on the night. Now we'll do it from the service line. Sarah Christie will send it over. Free ball for Zubke. Maddie Hamilton will get Tegan Piesick set up and swings at it, and it'll be out. Point to the Rebels. No confirmation on the floor on that hit, but it will be out. 23-22. As we will see, going back to serve will be Alexis Hoffman as the ball went into the student section for Aitkin and checks back out. Alexis Hoffman back to serve for the Rebels. 23-22. Sent over. Kendall Ratz. Free ball for the Rebels on the initial hit. Sarah Christie, it'll fall right in for Christie. We're tied at 23. Got to win by 2 in these sets. Once we get to 25, next 2 points, we'll take the set. The other team doesn't serve. We get a stoppage here out on the floor. From our official down on the floor, we get a towel actually out on the floor here. Clean up a slick spot right in the middle of the action. Probably from earlier where Jessica Much made a couple of diving plays. Hannah Jones saves the day. Quick mop on the floor with the towel. Score tied at 23 apiece here in set number 2. Brooke Zubke. Serve goes long. Set point. Gobblers with the service error from the Rebels. Go into serve will be Abby Palm. Palm will serve 24-23 in favor of Aitkin. Palm serve, stationary start, 1 step forward to Jusak. Set up by Laura Stevenson, looking for number 5, and it will be India Johnson. Kenzie Hamilton back to Abby Palm. Sent over, dug out by Jusak. Set up by Stevenson, right in the middle for Morgan Wig. Blocked to the net, but it will be hammered down for a kill. And we're tied at 24. It'll take 2 extra points here for a winner to be decided here in set number 2. Sarah Christie's serve. Played low, but Jessica Much keeps it up. For Tegan Piesick, we get a lift against the Gobblers, it looks like, and that will be 25-24. Timeout taken by, looks like, I believe this one taken against Aitkin, 25-24. We'll take a quick timeout here on YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm dreaming of a world where thinkers and doers collide, where technology creates pathways for new opportunities and ideas. I want to ask questions and shape the answers that lead to real and meaningful advancements in this digital era. I'm going to innovate the world someday.
It is set point here in set number 2. Moose Lake Willow River 25-24 against the Aitkin Gobblers. It will be going back to serve. It will be Sarah Christie. Sends it over to Maddie Hamilton. Kenzie Hamilton, Abby Paul looking for the likes of the Gobblers, unable to get it over. A block down, and it's blocked at the net. A kill for Hannah Jones. Jones with a kill shot makes it now number 4. We're tied at 25, and it will be Tegan Piesick set to serve here in this second set. Piesick, a nice walking start to Christie. Long play kept alive by Roach. Sent over. Free ball for Aitkin to Abby Palm. Looking far side. Swing on it is going to be somehow kept alive by Roach. Now sent over to India Johnson. Gobblers will get another crack at it once again. For Abby Palm, right in the middle for Hannah Jones. It's going to be somehow stepped alive. Maddie Hamilton with a nice dig to Jessica Much. Looking for Kenzie Hamilton. Will send it over on the third hit. India Johnson to Laura Stevenson in the middle, looking for Morgan Wigg. Mistimes it. Kept alive by Jessica Much. Back row hit once again for Georgia Jusak. Stevenson for Wigg. Hit right into the nets. Gobblers with set point at 26-25. And Tegan Piesick with a chance to ice it here. 26-25. Tegan Piesick, walking start for her, sends it, aggressive. It'll be an ace to finish it off in set number 2. Tegan Piesick will give the Gobblers 27-25 in set number 2. Gobblers up 2-0. Man, what a set that was. And we'll get a break in here tonight. And the third set comes up on the other side of this break here on yourliveevent.com.
Riverwood Healthcare Center in Aitkin provides total joint care for shoulders, elbows, hips, knees, hands, and wrists. Our team of highly skilled orthopedic surgeons use innovative procedures to increase mobility and reduce pain. Get back to the activities you enjoy. Learn more at riverwoodhealthcare.org. Riverwood Healthcare, your trusted leader for orthopedics and sports medicine.
I'm dreaming of a world where everyone has the opportunity for education. Where classrooms are not only a place to learn, but to make an impact. I will help the next generation of game changers and difference makers. I am going to teach the world someday.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment.
We are ISD1.
Welcome back here to yourliveevent.com. Set number 2 to the way of the Aitkin Gobblers. 27-25. Brooke Zubke leading the way with 5 kills in set number 2. And now making it 9 different players with multiple kills on the night for the Gobblers. And a beautiful rally it was, especially in the last couple of points. For the Aitkin Gobblers, Moose Lake Willow River not relenting. It was multiple short leads, no more than 2 points in that second set. But both teams held their end of the bargain. It was just Aitkin able to slip away, being iced out with an ace at the end by Tegan Piesick, and up 2-0. 25-22, 27-25. Aitkin with the advantage here in set number 3 to get up here in this contest tonight. Again, Brooke Zubke, multiple players tonight with those kills. Brooke Zubke leading the way at 8 here in this contest. Gobblers will set to serve. Maddie Hamilton will send it over to the back row for Hannah Roach, and will be played right over for Jessica Much. To Maddie Hamilton, looking for Zubke to start things off. She will get another kill. Brooke Zubke now up to 9 kills tonight. Zubke, a senior 5'10" middle hitter, and starts it off the right way for the Gobblers with another kill, leading 1-0 as Hamilton will make her approach. Send to the back row. India Johnson will play it off the side of her arm, and Maddie Hamilton with an ace. Her second of the night, first of this set. And Maddie Hamilton will have the ball go off the hand of her libero, and that being Jessica Much. Hamilton will go back to serve. 2-0 Gobblers with the advantage. Stevenson to Roach. Back row, sent alive by the likes of Much. Now looking for Bailey O'Neill. Kept alive, sent over by Alexis Hoffman. To the front row for Maddie Hamilton once again. Killed this time. Brooks Zubke, double-digit kills tonight. That didn't take very long. It's 3-0 Gobblers. 2 of the 3 points here in this set belong to the kill shots, that being from Brooks Zubke. Strong candidate for our big deal player of the game here tonight. Front row action once again. Alexis Hoffman, backhanded fist shot. Emma Ostrowski to Bailey O'Neill, sent alive. Just a vicious swing, keeps it alive. Hoffman will keep it alive again. Much with another game-saving dig. And this one hits the back corner. It's tipped out, and it will be another kill for the Gobblers. It's a 4-0 start, and I believe this one will go to Bailey O'Neill. Yes, it will. It's her fourth. But Jessica Much with a pair of unreal digs to keep that point alive. Gobblers up 4-0. Quick turnaround shot from Stevenson. To Much once again. Bailey O'Neill will just hammer it right into the top of the net and gives up the side out to the Rebels. Up 4-1 here in set number 3 are the Gobblers. Kicking off a full week of homecoming festivities. Coronation took place earlier today for the Gobblers. Zubke. Kendall Ratz will just fist it back over the other way for the Rebels, and a backwards hit, and Gobblers will get the point and the side out right back. 5-1 the score. Stoppage here out on the floor. Serve will go right back to Aitkin. Kenzie Hamilton will serve as Ostrowski and O'Neill check out for Aitkin. Kenzie Hamilton's serve played to the back row for Georgia Jusak. To Stevenson. Alexis Hoffman will send it over. A free ball for Aitkin. Maddie Hamilton looking for Zubke. Yes, it will be another kill. Brooke Zubke just cannot be stopped here in this match. 11 kills on the night for her. It's a 6-1 lead for the Gobblers as the ball viciously goes out of play here, as it went initially into the Gobbler student section, then somehow ended up behind the bench of the Rebels from one side of the court to the other. Maddie Hamilton will continue to serve for Aitkin. To Hannah Roach. Sarah Christie, Alexis Hoffman just tips it right over and will go, landing on that side of the court against the Gobblers, and it will be Alexis Hoffman's 5th kill of the night for her. And the point and the side out right back to the Rebels. 6-2 Gobblers ahead. It'll be Hannah Roach's serve that will hit the front of the net and will land on the Rebels side. 7-2 now the favor of the Gobblers, and Brooke Zubke will go back to serve. Zubke, we have her down for 11 kills, unofficially 1 dig, 1 block in the night. Her serve played to the back row by the Rebels. Zubke gets a dig. Now set to Maddie Hamilton. Quick turnaround play. Stevenson tips it right back over to Maddie Hamilton, to Kenzie Hamilton, to Tegan Piesick. This one will be Doug Lell. Back the other way for Hannah Jones. Tipped right over. Alexis Hoffman will get the kill. Gobblers thought they may have had a play on it, but unfortunately could not get so to their favor, as it will be now point to the Rebels at 7-3 with their serve coming from Alexis Hoffman. Jessica Much keeps it alive to Kenzie Hamilton. Tipped right over the net, and it goes out. Last touch by the Gobblers, and it will be 7-4. 7-4 now the score. Gobblers ahead, but serve by Alexis Hoffman coming up. Hoffman's serve will be played by Jessica Much. Low-lying serve, but still enough for the Gobblers to send it over from Hannah Jones, who just lazily, not for a lack of a better term, but lazily sent it over there. The ball was lazy, not Hannah Jones, but 8-4 now the score, and 5 kills on the night from Hannah Jones this evening. And again, we have 9 different players with a kill tonight for Aitkin. That's just the amount of depth that this team has had this season. Serve from Kenzie Hamilton will be played out, and the Gobblers will continue to lead here now 9-4 to their favor, and it will be Abby Palm. Serve was originally from Moose Lake, Abby Palm back to serve once again for the Rebels. One step forward on the swing. A little bit of power behind it. Goes to Jusak on the back row. It'll be Sarah Christie to send it over to Abby Palm now to Tegan Piesick. Gets a wind-up kill attempt and will not get it to go as Stevenson in the middle for India Johnson. Dug out by Jessica Much. Played at the basketball hoop. Now it'll be Emma Miles to send it over to Laura Stevenson in the middle for Morgan Wig. Blocked at the net. Hammered right back up into the air. Sent back corner shot. Palm with a dig. Now to the front row again. Tegan Piesick will send it over quietly. Now to Laura Stevenson looking for Wig. No, it's going to go to Christie. Blocked in the net once again. Unable to get it to fall. This time will be Sarah Christie with a kill. And now 9-5. Moose Lake Willow River will get the attempt here on the follow through. Christie will go back to serve as we get more towel time on the floor here. Jessica Much. Again, all those diving attempts now causing the floor to get moisture down on it, and Jessica Much will do her part and will clean things up. Serve from Christie. Play to the near side once again. Initial one hit. Morgan Wig's shot is dug out by to Hamilton. Missed timing, and Hannah Jones unfortunately could not get enough behind it to send it over. 9-6 now the score. Serve will continue for Christie, Sarah Christie that is. 2 steps forward through on the shot to Abby Palm. Christie with a dig. Now in the middle for Morgan Wig. Blocked to the net by Hannah Jones once again. Matching up nicely. Hannah Jones will get a kill this time. Excuse me. That being Morgan Wig with a kill. Couple of nice blocks. 9-7 now the score. And Jones, couple of blocks in the middle of the floor there, especially in the most recent points, as Christie will continue to serve at 9-7. Played up the back row once again. Now for Stevenson. Not enough to get it over was Morgan Wig, but now makes it 10-7. Back to serve will be Tegan Piesick. Tegan waiting for the signal from the judges' stand. She will get it. She'll get her walking start to the line. Hammer shot, and it's going to be an ace for Tegan Piesick. 11-7 now. There was a little bit of indecision from the judge on the stand and the judge on the near side of the floor to the right of the student section for Aitkin, whether that was in or not, but they confirmed, yes, it was in. 11-7, Tegan Piesick. It'll be back-to-back aces for Tegan. This time it wasn't played, and it went off the arm of the back row player in Hannah Roach. 12-7 the score. That's 4 aces on the night for Tegan Piesick. Waiting for the ball to come back in. Yes, it will go back to the Gobblers. Tegan will wait for the bounce pass from Hannah Jones, and she will make her walking approach, sending it over. Now to Roach once again. How about 3? Yes, 3 aces in a row for Tegan Piesick. She's at 5, and it's a 13-7 lead here for the Gobblers. Tegan Piesick. Walking start for her. Sent up over the net. Won't be 4 aces in a row, but it will be another swing and block to the net from Wig. Abby Palm now to Bailey O'Neill. Sent over to Stevenson looking for Morgan Wig. Mistimes it just long and out. Gobblers will get the point right back at 14-7. Gobblers don't give up the serve. 14-7 they lead. Tegan Piesick serve. Another ace. 4 of the last 5 serves have been via the ace. Tegan Piesick has found a groove here in this third set. Gobblers up 15-7. Timeout by the Rebels. We'll take a timeout as well here on YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Let's now make it 15-7 our score. 4 of the last 5 serves from Tegan Piesick, and the Aitkin Gobblers have landed in via ace. She's got 6 on the night to go along with her 6 kills tonight. Tegan Piesick in a groove here this evening. 15-7 our score. Set number 3, Gobblers up 2-0 after winning 25-22 and 27-25. P6 serve, play to the back row for Hannah Roach. Laura Stevenson to India Johnson. Jessica Much sends it back the other way for the Gobblers, and Bailey O'Neill just punches it over the net. Stevenson looking for Morgan Wigg, tipped out of the air. P6 trying to find Abby Palm, and Emma Miles will just send it over. Dug out by Wigg to Stevenson. Jessica Much now set up by Abby Palm, looking for Hannah Jones. It will go out. Hannah Jones with a kill for the Gobblers. Gobblers now with 4 players with at least 5 kills tonight. Hannah Jones, chalk her name right next to that. 16-7 the advantage. Tegan Piesick right off the top of the net. Played by Georgia Jusek. Sent over by India Johnson to Tegan Piesick. Set up for Abby Palm. Emma Miles blocked to the net. Gobblers will not be denied with Emma Miles. Now it will be 17-7 the score. Tegan Piesick serving 17-7. She got at the line when it was 10-7. Piesick to Sarah Christie. Played at the net for Morgan Wigg. She plays it up. Gobblers will get it over on the third hit divingly, and it just goes out, even after a couple of nice plays on the back end from both players and teams. 17-8. Knew that rally had to come to an end at some point, whether it be even further lead or even a victory for the Gobblers here in set number 3. It'll be Hannah Jones. Oh, just not enough behind it as Jessica Much played it up perfectly from that back row, 17-9, as the point with the side out continuing to the side of the Rebels of Moose Lake Willow River. Gobblers 7-11 here at this point of their season, even after coming off a 1-3 tournament last weekend, and point to the Rebels now 17-10. 3 straight points for the Rebels here with the serving prowess now of number 5 in India Johnson. Johnson wasting little time as she will send it over to the far side of the court, and the Gobblers tipped out of the air after the swing by number 6 in Hannah Jones. Played out of the air. This one will be a kill on the back row, this time from Sarah Christie. That'll be her 4th of the night. 17-11, the score. 4 straight points now for the Rebels of Moose Lake Willow River. 4 kills on the night for Sarah Christie. Played over to Jessica Much to Abby Palm. Now looking for Hannah Jones. Tipped out of the air. Georgia Jusek digs it out. Now looking for Christie once again. Dug out by Emma Ostrowski. Now Emma Miles will send over a free ball to Christie. To Stevenson. Looking for Morgan Wigg. Blocks it at the net. Gobblers try to keep it alive. Call a lift against Aitkin. I don't know about that one. It was right at the net. But the Gobblers give up the point, and the serve remains with the Rebels of Moose Lake Willow River. 17-12 now the score. Hannah Jones will get a kill. Finally, Gobblers get it right back, as it'll be Hannah Jones with her 7th this evening. 18-12 now the score. Gobblers lead here on YourLiveEvent.com. Jessica Much at the service line. Played up by Georgia Jusek. Right in the middle for Morgan Wigg, and it's out just barely on that back line. 19-12 the score. Much will not have to go very far to retrieve the ball. Serve from Jessica Much. Sarah Christie to Much once again after 1 hit to Abby Palm. Looking for Emma Miles, hits it right into the net. Seemed to be a little indecision there from Miles and also Bailey O'Neill on the middle of the floor there, which one was going to take it, but it ended up being Miles, and she hit it right into the net. 19-13 the score. Set number 3, Gobblers up 2-0. Abby Palm looking for Brooke Zubke. It's been a while since we've called her name. How about 12? Count them up, 12 kills tonight for Brooke Zubke. 20-13 the lead for Aitkin. Up 2-0, and they will send back to the line. Serving will be in Maddie Hamilton. Hamilton's serve to India Johnson. Now Johnson will send it back over on the 3rd hit after being touched by Alexis Hoffman. Zubke, back-to-back kills. And the Gobblers will get the point back the other way at 21-13. Not going to give credit on the kill, as it was a hit on the net by the Rebels. So no kill for Brooke Zubke. 21-13 nonetheless. Stevenson looking for Alexis Hoffman, blocked to the net, but still kept alive as Hoffman to Laura Stevenson, back row for Georgia Jusak, sends it in, and it will be a kill for Georgia Jusak. Just paints that back line at 21-14. Needed about another half rotation on that back line for it not to be a kill for Georgia Jusak. But nonetheless, it will be for the Rebels. Zubke, we get a little bit of play on the near side. Double hit. 21-15 now the score as the Rebels will continue to serve, trailing 21-15, excuse me. Jessica Much to Maddie Hamilton on the reception of the serve from Brooke Zubke. Still up in the air, will not be a kill as of yet. Stevenson to Jessica Much. Beautiful dive from Jessica Much to Maddie Hamilton. Bailey O'Neill will send it over on the third hit. Played up right now. Near side, Alexis Hoffman. Dug out by Much once again. Maddie Hamilton over to Bailey O'Neill. It's in for Bailey O'Neill. 22-15. Bailey O'Neill with 5 kills tonight. 2 more digs there on that point alone for Jessica Much. 22-15, Kenzie Hamilton into serve as Emma Ostrowski is out. And Jessica Much is doing all the dirty work top to bottom, getting those digs and also having to clean up her effort on the floor here tonight, Jessica Much. Sooner or later, they're going to have to start paying Jessica for all the dives and the cleanup work that she's been doing here tonight. Strong candidate for Enbridge Auburn, the energy player of the game tonight for Jessica Much and the Aitkin Gobblers. But 22-15. Sarah Christie, and it's going to be an ace for Kenzie Hamilton. As it was played by Sarah Christie, nobody wanted to come and help her. Kenzie Hamilton with her first ace of the night. It'll be another ace. 24-15. We are at match point in set number 3. Kenzie Hamilton will serve. 24-15. She'll send it over. Georgia Jusak to Laura Stevenson to Alexis Hoffman at the net. Tipped right over to the Gobblers side for Tegan Piesick. Tipped out of the air. Georgia Jusak to Laura Stevenson looking for a Hannah Roach. It's long. It's out. They're going to call a tip. No, they're going to call no tip. Yes, they are going to call a tip. They're going to call a tip, and it will be another point for Moose Lake Willow River. They'll call a tip as it went out long of the back line. 24-16, still match points. Serve out. That will do it. 25-16, Gobblers win here tonight in straight sets. Aitkin starts off homecoming week with a victory. Gobblers win 3-0. We'll have the postgame show. We'll have plenty to talk about with some of our players of the game and much more still coming up. Gobblers win 3-0 here on the Gobbler, just on YourLiveEvent.com.
If your vehicle has an unfortunate mishap, you want the best in quality bodywork. You need to take it to Aitkin Body Shop. They can handle any collision or auto glass repair, and they have a state-of-the-art facility and technology. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit them at 421 North Minnesota Avenue. Towing services also available. Give them a call at 218-927-2883. Remember the name that stands for quality and trust. That's Aitkin Body Shop, providing exceptional auto body collision and paint repair since 1974.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment.
We are ISD1.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
From all of us at Enbridge, Thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Currently sitting now our final scores here tonight. Into the post-game show, Gobblers sweep 25-22, 27-25, and then 25-16. We've got a trio of post-game guests, and they're already disgruntled because they didn't get their shirts from last year. We'll get that straightened out. We've got Maddie, and we got Kenzie Hamilton, Brooke Zubke as well joining us here on the post-game show. We're going to start with Maddie here tonight. Great job tonight, girls, all around for your team to start off homecoming week as well, but also getting a nice home victory. How'd you feel on the floor tonight?
That was good. We played really good. I think that if we keep playing like that, we could beat a lot of other teams.
You started off early, of course, really balanced attack. We had 9 players registered with a kill here tonight as well. I just got to say, I would say maybe a big portion of what we talked about with Coach Osmus on the pregame show, passing-wise tonight, was a big factor for your team. How did you feel the passing was out on the floor?
I thought our passing was really good, and we hustled every single ball, so nothing really dropped onto the ground.
Of course, that being a good start here to the week for homecoming, too. Hand the microphone off here to Kenzie. I know that we got a lot of people to get through. We got a Coach Osmond's coming on too. Kenzie, talking here tonight, serving-wise for your team, it felt like you were all able to get contributions basically from everybody at the service line. That had been a big focal point recently for your team. I know you've played a lot of matches as of late too.
Yeah, I think we've been doing pretty good with serving this year, but today was really good.
That it certainly was. And, of course, you start off in the middle of a long home stand too. You get 3 matches here this week, coming off 4 matches from Saturday too. How's the body feeling? I know it's been a long stretch here as of late. I think we're going on now like 8 matches in the last 5 days or something as of late.
Yeah, I'm really tired. My body kind of hurts, but it's fine. Yeah, only 2 more this week.
Yeah, we'll be sure to get you 2 squared away a shirt as a consolation from last year. We'll throw in a little something extra, so stick around here. We'll give the microphone over to Brooke here. Brooke Zubke, we're going to give her Big Deal Player of the Game honors tonight. 12 kills on the night as well. Brooke, how'd it feel down there out on the floors, getting those kill shots early on?
Well, I mean, it was really exciting and nice, and it felt easy just because the passing was so good, and Maddie was on tonight, so the side is just like, oh, it's right there, and I can just easy dub.
Did you feel like, of course, probably should have mentioned this too with Maddie too, did it feel like just everything kind of come together all at once with this match, with it being, such a long stretch for your team as of late?
Yeah, like everyone was on and felt like a team today. Like no one was like really down, and we didn't get in our heads at all.
I know, probably in the middle of course, this long portion of your schedule, get a nice, important section win as well. Got Proctor coming up tomorrow night. Now it's just a matter of just not thinking, letting it play out. Congratulations on the win tonight, and also Big Deal Player of the Game honors tonight.
Thank you.
Brooke Zubke, Big Deal Player of the Game. Kenzie, Maddie Hamilton as well. Of course, Big Deal Player of the Game brought to you by Atwater Motors in Aitkin, Riverwood Healthcare, Big Deal Player, BigDealAuctions.com, Pizza Ranch in Baxter, Little Falls, W.W. Thompson Concrete Products in Brainerd, Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, Tykes Carpet Castle in Brainerd, Shannon's Auto Body in Brainerd, Takedown Gym in Brainerd as well. Take a break. Get Coach Osmond's coming up here. We'll review some of the numbers from this game. Gobblers sweep tonight against Moose Lake Willow River. YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm dreaming of a world where thinkers and doers collide. Where technology creates pathways for new opportunities and ideas. I want to ask questions and shape the answers that lead to real and meaningful advancements in this digital era. I'm going to innovate the world someday.
Riverwood Healthcare Center in Aitkin provides total joint care for shoulders, elbows, hips, knees, hands, and wrists. Our team of highly skilled orthopedic surgeons use innovative procedures to increase mobility and reduce pain. Get back to the activities you enjoy. Learn more at riverwoodhealthcare.org. Riverwood Healthcare, your trusted leader for orthopedics and sports medicine.
I'm dreaming of a world where everyone has the opportunity for education. Where classrooms are not only a place to learn, but to make an impact. I will help the next generation of game changers and difference makers. I am going to teach the world someday.
Welcome back here to Aitkin High School tonight on the post-game show, I should say. Gobblers win by the score of 25-22, 27-25, 25-16. It's a three-set sweep. We welcome into the post-game show Coach Julie Osmonds for the Gobblers tonight. Coach, just seemed one of those matches where everything kind of came together for your team. What did you see there down the floor from your girls tonight?
I mean, I was just so proud of them. Like, their energy they came out with and just their momentum was just enormous. I mean, they started out strong that first set, and they just kept on rolling. Emma Ostrowski, one of the captains, said we're just going to play pedal to the metal tonight, and I can't agree more. I was so proud of them for all their hustle and hard work.
It's really contributions up and down. And 9 players registered with a kill here tonight. Of course, Brooke leads the way with 12 for the Gobblers. But, again, we saw especially middle to late second, especially in the third set, too. Girls were diving all over the place, creating extra points as well and extra opportunities. Great effort here, especially in the later half of the season for your team.
Oh, huge effort. I mean, I was just so proud of them. I mean, that second set was so close. I mean, they could have hung their heads and we could have lost that one easily. But they said, nope, this is our set, and we're going to take it. We're home, and we want to do this for our fans. So I was so proud of them.
That's one thing I wanted to bring up, too. Middle of that second set, your team gets an early lead, comes back as well. Then, Moose Lake, Willow River still hanging around a little bit. Then I believe you called a timeout. It was like 20-19 at some point of that set, too. And then that's when it just seemed to kind of connect even more. Get great play at the service line, even in the pregame show, Coach. We talked about the passing. It seemed that was a little bit stronger tonight.
Passing was much stronger. We had many more options. I mean, it just opened so many things up for our offense. If we can get that first pass, then we have lots of hitters that we have available to us. Then, like you said, Brooke was hitting crazy well tonight, hitting those angles, hitting those lines, just where we want her to be hitting.
Gobblers sweep here tonight, 25-22, 27-25, 25-16. Coach Julie Osmonds here on the postgame show. Coach, talked about with the girls, too. A lot of matches here over the weekend. Even more here. You got Proctor tomorrow night, but looking at tonight's win, another big section win, another section opponent coming up tomorrow night, too.
Yep, huge win for us tonight, and it's great momentum. I mean, to take them in 3 so we can get home and keep that energy so we're ready for tomorrow, because we need to be ready for Proctor. And if we can come with this energy and this excitement, we've got a good chance tomorrow.
It'll be a second of 3 homecoming matches this week for the Aitkin Gobblers. Coach, thanks so much for coming on. We appreciate it. Coach Julie Osmonds here for the Aitkin Gobblers, joining us here on the post-game show. Gobblers sweep it in 3, 25-22, 27-25, 25-16. Before we get to a break, going to announce our Enbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game tonight. Girls spent much time on the floor, whether it be diving for a loose ball or cleaning up her actions after with some big digs, especially in the second and third set. Jessica Much have her down for 21 digs on the night. Our big deal player of the game our Enbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game tonight, brought to you by the great folks at Enbridge. Enbridge thanks you for supporting the Line 3 replacement project as construction is complete. A new and safer pipeline to deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. It was done thanks to the hard work and support of thousands of people. Thank you from Enbridge. Take one more break. We'll start wrapping things up here tonight from Aitkin High School as the Gobblers sweep it against the Moose Lake Willow River Rebels as Gobblers win here tonight in 3 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Welcome back here tonight to Aitkin High School for the final time. Aitkin Gobblers sweeping in three sets here tonight, 25-22, 27-25, and 25-16 over Moose Lake Willow River. Paul Vold starting to wind things down here in the postgame show. Gobblers now 8-11 on the season. They'll be back right in action tomorrow night right here from Aitkin High School. They take on Proctor, another big Section 7-2A matchup for the Gobblers, in a match that wasn't even originally on the schedule. They will take on the Proctor Rails tomorrow night, while Moose Lake Willow River will also be in action. They'll be on the road once again at Carlton. That will be set as the Rebels are now 8-11 on the season. Take a look here at out-of-town scoreboard for this evening. Of course, a couple of quick matches and a couple of early finishes here tonight, with the likes of Floodwood sweeping the likes of McGregor 3-0 on the set scores of 25-21, 25-6, and 25-6. Floodwood sweeps the McGregor Mercs, and of course over that one being on KKIN AM 930 FM 103.1, the Gobbler, and also on the Cash 95.9. Pequot Lakes still winning here this season, ranked number 2 in the Class 2A standings, winning 25-9, 25-11, 25-16 against their opponent, that being Greenway, with a complete sweep of tonight's matches here this evening. Again, looking at our broadcast schedule coming up, again, we'll have Aitkin Gobbler Volleyball tomorrow night right here on YourLiveEvent.com. Again, that's just YourLiveEvent.com with that broadcast, but we will carry that coverage for you right here on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll have that on Tuesday. Thursday, Gobblers will be taking on Pequot Lakes. That will be also on KKIN AM 930 FM Translator 103.1. Then we will also have Aitkin Gobbler football coming up on Friday as the Gobblers look to bounce back into the win column, taking on Mora from Veterans Field. Homecoming here this week with the Aitkin Gobblers, and they do their job here in their first of 4 broadcasts here with R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, as well as YourLiveEvent.com. Looking at some of the numbers here from our ball game tonight, Gobblers win 25-22, 27-25, and then 25-16. Leading the way for the Aitkin Gobblers, 12 kills in the night from Brooke Zubke, one of 9 players with a kill tonight. Hannah Jones ended up with 7. Tegan Piesick with 6 kills tonight to go along with 6 aces for her. 21 digs unofficially for Jessica Much, and it was 7 digs for Maddie Hamilton. A pair of aces as well for Maddie Hamilton and Kenzie Hamilton tonight. The other side of the stat sheet for the Moose Lake Willow River Rebels, they get 13 digs on the night for Georgia Jusak, and also 6 kills apiece for Morgan Wigg and also Alexis Hoffman in the loss here tonight. Well, as we wrap things up here on the postgame show, Gobblers victorious, winning now 3 sets and also getting a win to kick off homecoming festivities for the Aitkin Gobblers. If you heard tonight some of our sponsors for tonight's broadcast, be sure to thank our sponsors with your patronage, and always shop local here in the Brainerd Lakes area. Gobblers, clean sweep tonight against Moose Lake Willow River. Right back in action tomorrow night, another Section 7-2A matchup against the Proctor Rails. That'll be a 6:55 pregame start. We'll get you that coverage starting right here on YourLiveEvent.com. Well, great big thank you to Moose Lake Willow River High School Coach Caitlin Miller for taking time to speak with us. Big thank you to Athletics Director Jason Klein for allowing us to broadcast here tonight, for Aitkin Public Schools as well for allowing us to carry coverage of the Gobblers all season long. 25-22, 27-25, 25-16. Gobblers sweep the Rebels. Moose Lake Willow River notching another win in the section standings here tonight. Wrapping things up here on the post-game show. Well, until next time, this has been a proud presentation of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated in the Brainerd Lakes area, saying good night. Thanks so much for tuning in. It's a great day to be a Gobbler here on YourLiveEvent.com. You have a wonderful rest of your Monday night. Good night, everybody.
Thank you.